Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for 23rd of January. The session will be quite interesting. So let's start. First question is, which edition of Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit was held in 2024? During this summit, 41,299 MOUs were signed for the development, and these MOUs, they were worth 26.33 lakh crore. Correct? So remember which edition of this Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit was held? It was the 10th edition of the Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit that was held. Right? Where was this held? If location is being asked, as it is the state Gujarat, in Gujarat too, Gandhinagar, right? At Mahatma Mandir, Gandhinagar, this was held, and it was from 10 to 12th of January that we observed the 10th edition of Gujarat Global Summit. Correct? Mark this. Then another thing you need to remember here is the theme. Theme here was of this summit was Gateway to the Future. Take a note of this. 35 partner countries and 14 partner organizations participated in this summit, and the summit is also being used as a platform by the Ministry of Development of the Northeastern region to showcase the investment opportunities in the Northeastern region. Then if we look at some of the key highlights, most of the investment proposals are in the urban development, minerals, chemicals, petrochemicals, animal husbandry, fishing, power, oil and gas, agro and food processing, textile and apparel, and more than 61,000 delegates from over 140 countries participated in this summit. Next, which country became the first vice chair of Food and Agriculture Organization COFI, that is Committee on Fisheries, Subcommittee on Fisheries Management? So which country became the first vice chair of FAO COFI? It will be our India. Right, here you can see India has been elected as the first vice chair of the Subcommittee on Fisheries Management of the Food and Agriculture Organization's Committee on Fisheries. Right, and remember India has been in this position for 2 years. Correct? An Indian delegation here was led by J. Balaji, the former Joint Secretary of the Ministry of Fisheries, and Dr. Balaji was elected as the first vice chairperson of the incoming Bureau of the SCFM. Next is Kachai Kharek fruit. This recently got the GI tag from which state? So Kachai Kharek fruit, this is from Gujarat, that recently got the GI tag. Correct? Mark this. Kachai Kharek is registered under the agriculture category. Right? Under this GI tag, it was registered under the agriculture category. Correct? And this, remember this Kachai Kharek, this is a product of a date palm harvested when the fruits are in their active color, that is red, yellow, or various variants. This particular fruit is rich in nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, calcium, phosphorus, and iron, and has your high calorific value. Kachai Kharek, product from Gujarat. Next, here you can see this is your Kachai Kharek that recently got the GI tag from Gujarat. Correct. Next is ICAI. What is ICAI stands for? That is Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. They have collaborated with which organization to develop Vision 2049? So remember, Vision 2049 was recently developed by which organization? So it is ICAI and IIT or IIM. So it was IIM Ahmedabad. Along with ICAI, they have recently launched this Vision 2049. What is this Vision 2049? It aims to make ICAI a globally recognized leader in the field of accountancy. Chartered accountants will be acting as a catalyst for economic progress, and ICAI will celebrate its 100th anniversary of existence in 2049. Correct? Mark this. And this IIM Ahmedabad, where is it? It is in Gujarat. Next is name the application on which study material will be provided in 22 different languages. So Government of India, they recently plans to make educational study material in 22 languages, and these 22 languages, the study material in these 22 languages will be provided on Anuvadini application. Right? Anuvadini application. This is a mobile application, right? And this is an AI based mobile application, right? This is an AI based mobile application. Here you can see Government of India aims to make study materials available for all courses under school and higher educations digitally in all the 22 languages listed in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution through AI based application, that is Anuvadini. Correct? For this purpose, Ministry of Education, they instructed the educational institutes and regulators that they should prepare such study materials within the next 3 years, that is by 2027. Correct? And this initiative is in line with NEP 2020, and that is to promote multilingualism in every education department at every level. Correct? So if the question is asked, the Government of India plans to provide educational study material in 22 different languages, it will be on which application? It will be on Anuvadini application. Next is Hardeep Singh Puri has launched first pilot project to make jet fuel from alcohol. I repeat, our Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Hardeep Singh Puri, he inaugurated the first pilot state-of-the-art technology project. Pilot means on trial basis, right? And it is to make jet fuel from alcohol in Praj Industries in Pune, Maharashtra. So remember, a trial project to make jet fuel, right? And this trial project is to make jet fuel from alcohol, jet fuel or your sustainable aviation fuel, right? And this project or this jet fuel or this pilot project was started in Praj Industries, that is a. Next is banking and finance. Recently, Yes Bank became the first Indian bank to conduct export finance transaction on RXIL's ITFS platform. I repeat, Yes Bank, it became the first Indian bank to execute an export finance transaction on the International Trade Financing Service platform of RXIL Global IFSC, that is a subsidiary of Receivables Exchange of India Limited. This collaboration has empowered both Indian and global exporters and importers to access competitive financing options like factoring, forfeiting, and other trade finance services through this platform. If we talk about this ITFS, what is this ITFS? ITFS is the platform that will function as a financial platform for the full range of international financial services, both at regional as well as at global level. Right, this platform, this ITFS, where was this set up? At IFSC, that is in GIFT City. GIFT City is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Correct? Next is SEBI chairperson. Who is the chairperson of SEBI? Madhabi Puri. Berg. She has recently launched two unique multilingual initiatives that are named Multilingual CAS and CDSL Buddy Sahitya 24 by 7, a chatbot. Right, these initiatives will aim to promote ease of doing business among the investors, and these initiatives were launched during the 25th anniversary of CDSL. Now, first of all, look at this initiative. Right, first is multilingual CAS, that is consolidated account statement of the securities that is held in CDSL or in any of the 23 Indian languages. Correct, that means under this multilingual CAS, investors they can generate their CAS of the securities held in CDSL in any of the 23 languages. Then this initiative is named as Aapka CAS Aapki Zubani. The next is CDSL Buddy Sahitya 24 by 7 chatbot. This chatbot offers round the clock assistance to the investors in four languages, and the chatbot aims to simplify the investors' journey toward Atmanirbhar Bharat or self sufficiency. Right? So these are the two initiatives launched by chairperson of SEBI, Madhabi Puri Work. One is in which you will be getting your statement CAS, or they can generate their consolidated account statement of the securities that are held in CDSL in any of the 23 languages, and second is a type of a chatbot that will be helping in you providing assistance. Next is LIC. They have launched a new annuity plan, Jeevan Dhara 2 plan 872. Right, I repeat, LIC they launched a new individual saving plan, that is Jeevan Dhara 2 plan 872. This plan will be available for sale from 22nd of January 2024. Right, if we talk about this Jeevan Dhara, the plan will offer 11 annuity options to policyholders, and annuity is guaranteed from the start of the plan. These policy holders will get two options, that is your regular premium and your single premium to the pay premium. Correct, then the eligibility here is 20 years and the maximum is 80, 70 or 65 years minus the deferment period. What is deferment period? Deferment period is the available deferment period is from 5 years to 15 years in the case of regular premium, and from 1 year to 15 years for a single premium. Correct, and the plan can also be revived within 5 consecutive years from the date of the first unpaid premium. So coming back, it is LIC. They have launched non-participating product Jeevan Dhara 2, that is Jeevan Dhara 2 plan 872, and this plan will be available for sale from 22nd of January 2024. Then if we talk about LIC, who is the interim chairman here, Siddharth Mohati, headquarter Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established in 1956. Next, here you can see the plan offers 11 annuity options to policyholders, and the annuity is guaranteed from the start of the plan. The policyholders gets two options, namely regular premium and single premium, to pay their premiums. Here the eligibility is the minimum age is 20 years. Right? Next is important, take a note of this. Recently, ICRA. What is ICRA? ICRA is your Investment Information and Credit Rating Agency of India. Right, they predicted that India's GDP growth rate may have slowed under 6% in the third quarter of fiscal year 24, that is from October to December 2023, from 7.6% in the second quarter of 2024. This downturn is primarily significant because of the kharif crop, because of the decline in kharif crop, right, and weak progress in the rabi sowing for the same crop because of the climate change. Correct. So coming back, it is ICRA. They have predicted that India's GDP may have slowed to just 6% in the third quarter of fiscal year 24. But this data keeps on changing. Let me remind you, right? So you should just follow this data. Next is Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar 2024. They were announced recently. The Ministry of Women Child Development announced the recipient of this Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskars for the year 2024, and the award is included 9 boys, 10 girls from 18 states and union territories, that includes 2 aspirational districts. And these awards, Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar, they were given by President Draupadi Murmu ma'am during a ceremony that was held at Vigyan Bhavan, that is in New Delhi. Correct. Then if we talk about this Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar, they were earlier known as National Child Award and is India's highest honor for children, awarded annually by the Ministry of Women Child Development. This award is annually presented to the children aged 5 to 18 years from India for their exceptional abilities and outstanding achievements in 7 fields that include bravery, sports, social science, science and technology, environment, arts and culture, and innovation. And in this, there is a medal, a certificate, a citation, and a cash prize of 1 lakh rupees. Right? So, a total of 9 children, 10 girls, 9 boys were awarded with this Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puruskar. Next is IPS officer Daljit Singh Chaudhary has been appointed as the Director General of Shastra Seema Bal. Who has been appointed as the Director General of Shastra Seema Bal? So, Daljit Singh Chaudhary. ACC has approved the appointment of IPS officer Daljit Singh Chaudhary as the Director General of Shastra Seema Bal with effect from the date of joining till 30th of November 2025. He will succeed whom? He succeeded Rashmi Shukla, who served as the Director General of Shastra Seema Bal from March 2023 to January 2024. Next, also remember Rashmi Shukla was appointed as the Director General of Maharashtra, Director General of Police of Maharashtra, and she became the first officer to hold this position. Next, if we talk about Daljit Singh Chaudhary, he is a 1990 batch IPS officer of UP cadre. Next is Government of India has raised 2500 rupees by 2500 crore rupees by disinvesting 3.5% stake in NHPC Limited. I repeat, Government of India raised about 2500 crore rupees through offer for sale by disinvesting about 3.5% of the paid up share capital in NHPC Limited, which is a Miniratna CPSC, and OFS includes a base size of 2. This offer for sale, this includes a base size of 2.5%, that is these many shares, and a green shoe option of 1% of these many shares. Next is science and technology. JAXA is the space agency of Japan, and they have successfully landed SLIM. What is SLIM? SLIM stands for Smart Lander for Investigating Moon. So JAXA, space agency of Japan, they landed SLIM on lunar surface, or we can say on moon, and Japan became the 5th nation to land on the surface of the moon. Which was the 4th country? It was our India. So after USA, Russia, China and India, now Japan became the 5th country to land on the surface of the moon using their mission SLIM, or using their SLIM, that is Smart Lander for Investigating Moon. Right? And this was by JAXA. JAXA is the space agency of Japan. Right? Next is Iran's IRGC. They have launched Soraya satellite by QM-100 satellite carrier. I repeat, IRGC, Iran's Islamic Revolution Guard Corps. They have launched Soraya satellite using the 3-staged fuel QM-100 satellite carrier that was developed by IRGC, Islamic Revolution Guard Corps Aerospace Force, and Iran. For the first time, they have launched a satellite to a height of 750 kilometers above the Earth's surface. So coming back, remember this rocket that was used to launch this satellite, it is Soraya satellite. It was your QAM-100, that is QAM-100 satellite carrier, and name the satellite that was launched by Iran, Soraya. Soraya is the name of the satellite. Now the question can also be asked in this way, that the Soraya satellite was launched by which country? So it was launched by IRGC, that is Islamic Revolution Guard Corps, that is of Iran. Next is books and authors. So recently Amit Shah has launched a book that was titled Assam's Braveheart, Lachit Barphukan. I repeat, recently our Home Minister Amit Shah has released a book that was titled Assam's Braveheart, Lachit Barphukan, authored by Arup Kar Dattaji. It is released in the presence of Chief Minister of Assam Himanta Biswa Sarma in Guwahati, Assam, and the book is published by the government of Assam in English. It was also translated in 24 scheduled Indian languages, and the book speaks about Lachit Barphukan, the 17th century Ahom general who fought against the Mughal invasion in Assam. Correct? So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to some one-liner revision. Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit was held. This was the 10th edition of this summit, and 41,299 MOUs were signed worth 26.33 lakh crore. Then India became the first vice chair of Food and Agriculture Organization COFI subcommittee on fisheries management. Then Gujarat's Kachai Karek fruit recently got the GI tag. ICAI collaborated with IIM Ahmedabad to develop Vision 2049. Government of India plans to make educational study material in 22 languages by utilizing the Anuvadini app. Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas Hardeep Singh Puri launched the first pilot project to make jet fuel from alcohol. Then India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar visited to Iran. Next is Yes Bank. It became the first Indian bank to conduct export finance transaction on RXIL's ITFS platform. SEBI chairperson launched two unique multilingual initiatives for CDSL. LIC it became launched a new annuity plan, that is Jeevan Dhara 2 Plan 872. ICRA projects a GDP growth rate to moderate below 6% in the third quarter of fiscal year 24. President Draupadi Murmu to confer Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar 2024 to 19 children. Then IPS officer Daljit Singh Chaudhary appointed as the Director General of Shastra Seema Bal. Government of India raised 2500 crore rupees by disinvesting 3.5% stake in NHPC Limited. Then JAXA Space Agency of Japan successfully landed SLIM on lunar surface, and Japan became the fifth nation to land on the surface of moon. Iran's IRGC, they have launched Soraya satellite. It was launched using QM 100 satellite carrier. Then Amit Shah launched a book that was titled Assam's Braveheart, Lachit Barphukan. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. If you find the session interesting, all you have to do is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Now friends, let's move to some revision current affairs that will be beneficial for your learning.
First is, what is the rank of India in the Henley Passport Index that was recently released? So remember, for Henley Passport Index 2024, this is a global ranking that was released by Henley and Partners. Question asked is, what is the rank of India? So India stood at 80th position, and here how many countries will be providing visa free or visa on arrival facility to Indians? It is 62 countries. Remember this, correct? 62 countries are providing visa on arrival to Indians, and the rank of India here is 80th. Last year in 2023 index, what was the rank of India? India stood at 83rd position, so we can see an improvement here. On top position, the top 6 spots were grabbed by which countries? France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Singapore, and your Spain, right? These countries are having visa free access to a total of 194 countries, right? Then next question can be asked is, which country's passport is the weakest globally? So it is on 104th position. And what is the rank? What is the country? Afghanistan. Afghanistan's passport is the we can say weakest in the world, and it just has access to 28 nations. Correct. So Henley Passport Index for 2024, Indian passport rank is 80th. Visa free country or visa free entry to countries, that is 62, and the lowest here will be Afghanistan. If we talk about Henley and Partners, who is the chief executive officer here? Dr. Zureg Stephen. Headquarters is in London, UK, and it was established in 1997. Next thing I can ask you, tell me global drone hub, where this global drone hub will become, or which state will become a global drone hub? It is Maharashtra. First AI city of India will be in Uttar Pradesh, that is Lucknow. Next, here you can see the top 6 spots for top 6 countries in this index: France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Singapore, and Spain. Next is, what is the rank of India in MSCI EM index? I repeat, what is the rank of India in this MSCI? EM is your emerging market, right? This EMI, in this index, what is the rank of India? Remember, the rank of India here is second. India stood second position in this MSCI EM index. What is this MSCI stands for? It is your Morgan Stanley Capital International, right? They have launched their emerging markets index, and this is one of the index, a global index for equity markets in the space, right? And this captures large and both mid cap across 24 emerging countries around the world, correct? So in this MSCI EM index, what is the rank of India? India stood at second position. First position was with which country? It was with China. Right here you can see India secured second position in this MSCI emerging markets index by surpassing Taiwan, and the first spot was grabbed by China. India's share in this MSCI saw an increase over 8 years from 7 to 17.1 and is projected to rise further to 20% in early 2024. India witnessed the highest inflows observed in the last 11 years, and this makes India as an attractive investment option in the emerging market. Next, which two organizations have unveiled Indian Railway Freight Activity Index? So two organizations, which are they? Dun and Bradstreet and Jupiter Wagons. Remember, these two organizations recently unveiled IRFA, that is Indian Railways Freight Activity Index. This was launched during the 15th International Railway Equipment Exhibition. This was going on in Pragati Maidan in New Delhi, during which this IRFA, that is Indian Railway Freight Activity Index, was launched. In this, remember, this 15th edition of International Railway Equipment Exhibition, this was from 12th to 14th of October in 2023, and during this only this IRFA was launched. This IRFA index has become the first of its kind tool for monitoring and understanding the Indian Railways freight activity. IPPB and which organization partnered to offer financial inclusion services in Rajasthan? So IPPB recently they signed a memorandum of understanding with which organization? That is Hindustan Zinc Limited, and it is to transform the financial landscape of the rural Rajasthan. IPPB, this is a 100% government owned entity, right? And this MOU will provide various financial services to the beneficiaries of Hindustan Zinc Limited's corporate social responsibility activities. This will help various people open bank accounts, to help them with pension plans, to help them with offer various investment options, that where should they invest money, and so on. So basically for financial inclusion services in Rajasthan, and that too in the rural area of Rajasthan, IPBB and Hindustan Zinc Limited, they signed a memorandum of understanding. If we talk about IPPB, who is the Chief Executive Officer? Venkataraman Jayanthi, headquarter New Delhi, established in 2018. And if we talk about Hindustan Zinc Limited, CEO will be Arun Mishra, headquarter Udaipur, Rajasthan, and it was established in 1966. Next is your Bloomberg Index Services. This will include India's FAR bonds into its EM index from Dash. So Bloomberg Index Services Limited, they will be including India's FAR, that is fully accessible route bonds. FAR bonds, they will be included into the emerging markets local currency index by when? So it will be done by September 2024. Correct? I repeat, Bloomberg Index Services, they will include India's FAR bonds into their emerging index from September 2024. India, along with which country they signed a LOA and an MOU for defense collaboration and research and development. So remember two things, LOA as well as a MOU. They were signed by India along with which country? It was with United Kingdom. Right, this was done on 9th and 10th of January, and during the meeting held between the counterparts of both India and UK. This bilateral meeting resulted in signing of two agreements. An MOU was signed and a letter of arrangement. This LOA stands for letter of arrangement and MOU is your memorandum of understanding. This MOU was signed between India and UK on conduct of bilateral international cadet exchange program. This is for cadet exchange program. Right, International Cadet Exchange Program. This LOA, letter of arrangement, this was signed between DRDO of India and DSTL of UK, that is Defence Science and Technology Laboratory, and this was for research and development in defense sector. Correct? So both of this, remember, letter of arrangement and memorandum of understanding between India and UK. Next, here you can see this, just go through them. It will be very beneficial. Just pause the video and this is what I just explained. Next is, which IIT will set up a new campus in Sri Lanka? Remember, recently IIT Madras, they will be setting up a new campus in Sri Lanka, and in Sri Lanka too, at Kandy, Sri Lanka, they will be setting up a new tech university, that is IIT Madras. They will be setting up a new tech university in Kandy, Sri Lanka. Right? Take a note of this. And this process involves presenting a report to the UGC and it will be approving this, and then courses will also be outlined for this new campus that will be set up in Kandy, Sri Lanka. Next, if I ask you, tell me, K Smart Tech, this was launched by which state? It was launched by Kerala. Then who was the chief minister, or who will be the chief minister, or you can say who is the chief minister was the chief guest during the Vibrant Gujarat Summit? So Czech Republic's prime minister, not chief minister, I correct myself. Who was the chief guest during this Vibrant Gujarat Summit? So the prime minister of Czech Republic. Next thing, if I ask you, International Kite Festival, where was this held? This was held in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, and this was ahead of the Ram Temple construction that was completed, and an event will be held on 22nd of January, which is waited by almost every Indian. Right? Then Ayodhya Airport, it will be renamed to Maharshi Valmiki International Airport. Moving on. Next, SBI's proposed dollar-denominated bond gets which rating from S&P and Fitch? So they got which rating from Standards and Poor and Fitch? So what is the rating they got? Tell me. These bonds, dollar-denominated bonds, proposed by SBI. So they got BBB negative rating, right? And they were issued by S&P Global and Fitch Ratings.
Next is our homework section. First, which union ministry is associated with SFIO, which has been in news recently? Second, who is the author of Tamil novel Nathan Aurangzeb? Next, which country has recently signed an agreement with USA to purchase Tomahawk missile? Right? Next, recently which state has launched My School, My Pride campaign for education transformation? So these are your 5 homework question, friends, and I need to see maximum participation from all the students watching this video.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.